every day, isn't it? Look.
Yeah, no, that's fine, mate. It's just obviously we're carrying COVID patients, so.
Are you?
Yeah.
Right here though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
you're right there, buddy, yeah.
Well, that's a nice machine, that is. We're doing flight checks.
There you go, mate.
Doing flight checks.
Checking it over, yeah.
I think that's the same as the German emergency service.
It is, mate. It's a Eurocopter.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an EC-135.
Beautiful, isn't it?
No, I used to be an army pilot.
Oh, did you?
We used to fly Lynx helicopters.
Oh, beautiful.
But they're a museum piece now.
Yeah, well, aren't they still the fastest?
Well, I don't think anyone's ever attempted the record since it was ever made. I'm sure there probably is faster helicopters out there, but I'd say nobody's ever gone through the process of doing it.
What a machine, though. So where you based then? You can't be that.
Based at RAF Benson, so we're not down in
Yeah, the other side of Oxford.
Way, yeah. So it's just taken us 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
20 minutes to get from
that's not bad.
like, so this is within.
So that's like 28 mile, 30 mile, isn't it?
So we fly at about 2 miles a minute. So that's about 40 miles.
Didn't touch it anything.
Yeah, we stand here, you get a picture.
But it's, as I say, I mean, it's something you don't see every day, isn't it?
No.
Thank you. Oh, I see, yeah. So it's got no controls this side at all?
No, it's just, it's just me with a set of sticks.
Wow. Oh, the top's pretty basic, isn't it? You got your TOT and that. It's standard.
It's like I say, everything's on the computer screen, so it's not a. The other thing is, well, I'm coughing as well at the moment, so I'm like, the crew are like that, looking at me. So like, I haven't got COVID, honestly, fucking hell. But I'm so dubious about it at the moment.
Yeah. Do you know what? I don't go in.
I just don't want to get it. Like,
I don't go near no one. You're the closest one I've come to for. Because you know, being a digger driver, I'm on my own all day.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
You see, when it all boots up, you'll see everything's on computer screens.
Look at that.
It hasn't booted. It'll boot up in a second. It's like any computer, just takes time
There
to
you
boot
go.
up. So basically what you've got is on the right, so on my side I've got the primary flying display, which is the top screen. I don't even know anything about like
I know about hot starts and stuff like that.
What I'm saying is as in instrumentation, but you basically got your
I know
airspeed
that.
to the left, you've got your height to the right, attitude indicator to the centre.
I know what that is.
And these ones here, they're the ones in the middle of my standbys. So if all that fails, I can still fly speed, height and attitude
from
off
these.
that one off the top, yeah.
So that's your standard at most aircraft.
These are exactly the same, these two screens, so the paramedic can see what I'm looking at. And then
that's your orientation, I suppose.
Yeah, so and then on this side, if I change the nav on there, so it's basically got pages I'm going through, so different nav displays, depending on what nav equipment I'm working, I can change that screen. Equally, you can change his over that side. That's basically it's called the CAD, cautionary advisory display. The fuel's beneath it in blue. Just to the right hand side is what's called a first.
So was that full up when you left Benson?
No, we lifted with 440 kilograms, and I've got to land with a minimum of 90 kilograms. So at the moment I've got 90 in my supply tanks, and I've got 260, which is about an hour 15. 200 kilograms a minute we're burning. That gauge there is called the first limit indicator, which tells me the power, temperature, and speed of my engines, the two engines. Beneath it are just temperature and pressure gauges for the gearbox and the two engines. And again, all these screens, they
multi-function.
They'll scroll to different information depending on what I want up on the screen. And these two computers here Oh, my nav computers.
They're duplicated, are they?
Yeah, they're 2 nav computers basically. So I can put like traffic. That's like my traffic radar. You know, picks up the traffic. And then I'd have maybe a map on this side, and I'd put on a map. But we also fly with iPads with moving maps on here. There's one on either side as well. All down here's your radios and different comms boxes. And then up on the roof there's all your circuit breakers and basically different switchology for your lighting, electric.
Hot caution on it. Does it get hot when you're in flight?
Yeah,
or?
because obviously that's going through the airflow. So it can freeze up.
So it's heat, yeah.
So that basically got to be kept hot because what that's doing is measuring as the air is hitting it. That's giving my airspeed indication.
Yeah.
So that's called dynamic airflow. So it's dynamic air.
So it's
and then
giving
on the
you.
side of the aircraft, you'll see 2 little vents called static pressure. And static pressure gives me my height, my barometric height. See, these are static vents.
All right, yeah.
So that gives me information. That feeds a computer. It gives me height.
All your information that you need, like yeah. Nice one, I appreciate that. So, when you're service engineers, how often do they have to sort of give it a major?
One here this morning, he came in because we had a problem with one of the engines wouldn't start yesterday.
Really?
So he came in and swapped over a component to the other engine just to transpose to see whether that.
See where it is that component. Yeah.
It was fine. So it was fine this morning. So yeah, they come in on a daily basis if you require them to come in on that. But he was in here at 4:30 this morning, changing the component over.
How long does it take to get off the deck?
It's the slowest thing are them computers booting up. I could physically, if I didn't want the computers, which you wouldn't do anyway, you could be airborne within a minute and a half.
Really? Wow.
Because you've got to wait for them computers to boot up and everything. It probably takes you about 5 minutes.
But your spool up's about a minute, 15.
You'll see when I turn it. I mean, literally, you flick them switches up.
Just does it?
The blades are
wow.
Up at its operating speed within sort of 30 seconds. And theoretically, you could just pull the collective and take it.
Yeah, and straight up.
You'd have nothing else on.
No.
You know, in fact, I had to do that once because I landed in the field with a bull in it and it started running towards the aircraft. So we couldn't jump over the edge.
I bet you said all kind of weird stuff.
No, you see all sorts of stuff doing this job.
But what a job, honestly, what a job. I mean, it's autopilot, isn't it, when you've been doing it that long?
But fine element, yeah. I mean, you have to, and part of our company policy is to utilise what's called the upper modes.
Yeah.
So you're setting your height, you're setting your heading, you set the navigational kit. As soon as you transition out of the field, you'll just press the modes, and then the aircraft flies itself.
So when you take off from here now, will you?
I'll do what's called it's a class 2 here because it's an unsurveyed site.
Yeah.
We call it a class 2 departure. But I will back up. So what we do is we back up to approximately 120 feet. And the reason we do that is if we lose one engine before 120 feet, then I'll bring the aircraft land it back where I took off. If the engine fails after 120 feet, then I can fly away. But that's why we back out to the landing site.
So you'll back out and just off you go then.
Transition forward.
Yeah.
And off we go,
It's like with digger driving, every day is always different.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's got the stage where I don't even think what I have to do with my hands and the levers, but you still, you know,
it's like any job, isn't it? If you've done it long enough, I mean, it's like driving. It's like anything. It's like driving a car. You don't even think where your wing is. You know, when I bring this thing to land, you know, I can bring it into what's known 2D, the aircraft. So another half a length of those blades, I can bring it into obstacles as tight as that.
Wow.
But you know where those blade tips are.
Yeah.
It's like your wing of your car.
Yeah, you got a picture in your head on this.
Yeah, of where things are like.
Yeah. So he cleans it.
We do. Yeah, it gets deep cleaned every week, and if we carry a patient, it has to be deep cleaned again.
Oh right, the interior.
Obviously because of the COVID.
Yeah. Oh.
Do me head in it.
Do you know,
I'm what's called a touring pilot, so I'm not based. So like pants on, none of them work.
Pilot seat. What's that yellow box then? That's
called an ADAL. It's so if we're to crash, it'll put out a beacon.
Oh, like a black box sort of thing?
No, it's not so much a black box, just a location beacon.
All right, yeah.
So it works off like a G meter.
Yeah.
So it'll basically, if it's under, if it hits the ground under G.
Oh yeah, it knows it's.
Then it'll trigger itself off and put out.
Yeah, it knows it's something's not right.
That goes to search and rescue them. Couldn't find us in a pile.
Is it like a roll cage or the main body?
Nothing.
It's not. You pretty much had it, haven't you?
No, it's basically composite sort of material.
Yeah. It's that little skid plate.
That plate, as I say, is called the settling plate. We call them bird balls. But it's to stop us, if you like, landing in boggy fields.
Are they the same as the army?
Same ones that we used in the same ones I used to fly with in the military. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're not much to look at well like this, but yeah. So I'll clip them onto the front of my helmet. Yeah, and obviously
they're tiny now, aren't they?
Yeah, but I mean, once you put them on and that, when you look through them, it's like looking through binoculars and that. Like, but obviously it's nice amplification and that. So they'll go on my helmet.
Do you get a realistic distance on them as you would with the bare eye?
It doesn't. It's not like binoculars in regards to.
Is that the same?
Doesn't zoom in. The range, no, it's exactly the same. You know, it's not zooming in and out like binoculars do. What it does is it takes light and it amplifies it, turns it green, and then it gives you a picture.
I know they're powerful.
The light levels are so high because the moon's, we're on full moon all night tonight, so this like 100 lux tonight.
So with these things here, do they just bend them up and down to adjust them like?
Would touch them. I mean, I wouldn't be touching that. So
no.
That's just a trim. They call it, trim tab.
So it keeps them.
It's just to make so that when they're balancing the blades, so the blades all fly together exactly the same. They adjust either the weight at the root end of the blade. You can see the caps.
What's your name anyway?
Paul, mate.
Paul, nice one. I'm Barry. Pleased to meet you. Thank you for, let me look inside and that.
I used to be on a lot of these bloody programs and trying to hide them. These guys here were filmed for nearly 3 years, you know.
Oh right. Oh, with
whatever. So I used to hide on the back of the aircraft.
Oh, like the police camera action sort of thing. Yeah.
I know when I was a Welsh pilot, we did about 3 seasons in Wales, and we did quite a lot of that, but it was all on S4. So we're lifting 3 tons. We've got to put down at least 3 tons of groundwater downward to be able to lift into the air. You're pulling in there.
When I was in the A&E, no, not A&E, in the John Radcliffe waiting for operation. Yeah. The helicopter came in, and I took a picture of it.
Right.
And when I look at the picture now, the blades are bent right up when he's coming in.
It's creating thrust.
It's shocking how high they are.
Yeah. They'll bend quite a lot.
I mean, I would say they're 4.5 feet higher than what they are now when it's coming in. It's they're bowed like that. It's shocking. See if I can find it. But yeah, it wasn't this one. It was like a yellowy one. That was a few years back.
We do have each trust helicopters are in different colours, so all our helicopters are yellow. Right guys, so I'm going to go now. So
nice one, thank you Paul, thank you.
If you go up to the corner please, it's only because of the downwash. Thank you very much. You want to come past? I'm going to back up over your heads otherwise.
That is mint. That was interesting.